Good morning. This is YC. Welcome to my channel again. And today I have a Dollar Tree haul and an Aldi haul. I actually went to Aldi first and then I went to the Dollar Tree, but because the Dollar Tree has just a few products, I'll show it to you first. And just so you know, my goal today was to keep my bill around $76.73. Well, I spent, let me see, I added it up. I think I put it on the back of my receipt. I spent $76.51. So I actually came out like, what, 22 cents or something. Yeah, I actually came out just under 20. I still had 22 cents I could have spent. Okay, so let me show you what I got at the Dollar Tree. And this is for 8 days of food for 5 people. Okay, I was running low on white rice, and I didn't like the kind at Aldi because all that they had left was the kind that you have to keep rinsing the starch out of over and over and over again. Really, really starchy. They didn't have, jasmine or anything like that. And I needed, one of my meals is just the plain white rice, but I also have a dirty rice meal. But anyway, I got this at the Dollar Tree. It's just the long grain white rice for $1. And it's 32 ounces, so it's a couple pounds. So that's pretty good. And then I mentioned to you that I was having a dirty rice meal that I got the dirty rice at Aldi. So I got these sausage at the Dollar Tree. They're Farmer John classic pork sausage links. And I got 3 boxes. Okay. And the reason I got these there is because the Farmer John doesn't have a lot of the things in it that I don't care for, like some of the brown and serve ones do. That is at Aldi. And this is the type of sausage I wanted to go into my dirty rice. You can put any kind of sausage, but this is what I wanted. And so I'll be putting these in the freezer. And then I was running low on macaroni, so I got this for $1 because I had simply forgot to get it when I was in Aldi. So I got the elbows. And this is also, let me see, it says 1 pound, 8 ounces. And that's selling for $1. That's not bad. It's 50% more than what they used to put. And I saw where Fantastic Mom keeps coming, buying these little Velveeta cheese sauces, and sometimes she buys the hot and spicy one by mistake. Well, we actually like hot and spicy stuff, but our Dollar Tree didn't have the hot and spicy, of course. So I got a couple of these, but then I went ahead and I looked at the ingredients on this, and I got some jalapeno cheddar dip. So I'm going to make a different kind of macaroni and cheese this week. I usually use, real eggs, real milk, and shredded cheese that I shred myself. And these things are real too, but they're a different form. And I just want something different. I'm tired of the same old. Sometimes you have to switch it up a bit. Okay, and then I got this because my husband likes these and my youngest likes these. They're high C, and they're the only ones, these are the little things you pour in your bottle of water and you shake the water to give it flavor. High C is the only brand that doesn't have aspartame. I don't care if you pick up what one, the root beer, the Barks, the orange soda one, the one that says Crush, or Weiler's. I don't care which one you pick up, it's going to have that aspartame in it. And that stuff is awful. Now, Food Lion has a brand of lemonade that does not have it in it. And the high C that you see in Dollar Tree and Dollar General and in the grocery stores like Piggly Wiggly and Food Lion, this does not have the aspartame in it. So when you're, it's just a suggestion, but when you're looking for something to pour in your water, just to switch it up a bit, just for some flavor, look for the high C. It's not going to have, anything in it that causes cancer. that where they just want to sell it because it says no sugar, you won't gain weight from it. But what else will you gain from it? Come on. Okay. And I got my son, my oldest son likes the Aussie red licorice, the Wallaby kind. So I did get him some strawberry flavored licorice bites. And my youngest, he likes Skittles, so I got him the purple bag of blue Skittles. And I like these, and they don't have the fructose corn syrup in them anymore. So I got a little bag of these, you know, for $1, just to have something sweet on hand. I already gave them theirs, that's why I can't show it to you right now. So that's all that was for my Dollar Tree haul, and that was just, you know, $12.12, and that was figured out into my money, because at Aldi I only spent $64.39 of the possible 76, 71 or whatever that I was wanting to stay under. Okay, so that's actually really good. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I got at Aldi. Let me see where my menu is so I can tell you what I'm using each thing for. Yeah. Okay, so they're patties, but I'm going to actually destroy them and just cook it as ground beef. And the reason I did this was because if you see the other containers where it's just full of beef, you know, you're talking a lot more money, like $9 and $10. These ones they made into patties, and I'm just going to mess them all up and just use it like a container of beef. I just didn't need as much as what they had in the other containers. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be putting it with bacon and tomatoes and lettuce in a wrap. So it's going to be kind of like a cheeseburger with the lettuce and tomato and everything, but it's going to be in a tomato wrap. And so I'm going to be doing a meal like that, and that's what I'm using this for. Okay. And then I needed some beef, and this says on it, you know, great for fajitas. And by the way, I got 50 cents off this. That's what I look for when I'm on a tight budget. It was $7.73, and I got 50 cents off, so that's not bad. And what I'm doing with that is I'm going to cut it up in little strips, and I'm going to put it with a couple bags of broccoli and make a sauce and throw it over rice. So it's going to be beef and broccoli over rice. Okay, and let's see. There's the bacon, which I use some in the tomato wraps, but some of it I use to flavor, like I have cans of black-eyed peas. You know, it's good for flavoring veggies and things like that too. So it comes in handy. And of course I got the low sodium kind. That's the kind my husband does best on, because he already worked a couple days, 10 hours. He's on his feet 10 hours again today. Every time they say that's all there's going to be, they make him come in 10 more hours. So, and his ankles will get swollen and that, so he just doesn't need the extra sodium. That's all there is to it. And so that's why I did that. Also, I got some cheddar brats. You know what? I didn't see this before, but it really doesn't matter. It appears that I got two different kinds. I got some smoked brats and some cheddar brats. You know, when you're in a hurry in the store, you just grab a couple. And it was right behind each other, so I didn't know, but who cares, right? They're gonna be good. And to me, they taste better they're more meaty like than a hot dog. Hot dog's like really soft these days because they don't put that much stuff in. These are really delicious, these brats. Okay, and they're not raw like the beer brats and stuff like that. And I'm going to, let's see, I have from a couple weeks back, I still have a can of no bean chili in the cupboard. So we'll do, and I got some cheddar cheese, so we'll do chili cheddar brats. And then I got a bag of chips. Instead of fries for a change, we'll just have chips. And that will give me a break too from all that frying all the time. So, okay, and then I have a couple things of chicken breasts. This one I'm putting with mixed veggies. I'm going to actually roast these. I'm going to cut them up and put them with mixed veggies in a pot with some bouillon. It's like chicken broth. And I'm I'm gonna make chicken and dumplings. Now I usually use like thighs with the bones and everything to get all the flavor in that, but I just had to go with what was cheap this week, and this will be enough chicken after I roast it and cut it up to do a whole pot of chicken and dumplings. And then if they want it over some of the white rice, they can have that. And then sometimes I can just take out my flour and make some biscuits, because I still have you know, milk and butter and stuff in the fridge. Okay, so then we have this great big thing of chicken, and this was $8.47, and this is boneless, skinless chicken. Okay, and what I do is, and you've heard me say this before, where I take this pack and I fillet each one in half with my I have a brand new knife, it's nice and sharp, and I'm going to fillet each one in half. So this is, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces in here, will become 10 pieces. Okay, and I work with that. And because what we're going to do is one day we're going to have, I don't know if I think one day I'll put barbecue sauce on some and make my, that pasta, you know, with the cheese sauce that I was talking about with it, and have some garden peas with it. Okay, I do have a couple cans of peas, and then let's see, I think I talked about everything. Okay, that's the other thing. I have a day where I'm going to be doing some rigatoni, and I already have you know, I bought some Parmesan. And believe it or not, buying the real shredded Parmesan is actually cheaper at $1.99 than buying one of those cans that have like fake stuff in it. I call it fake stuff. Okay, like fillers and stuff, you know. And you saw the sausage. That's for the day that I'm going to be doing dirty rice. So I'll just go ahead and show you the rest of my products that I got from Aldi. And here's the buns. And you know, these are 85 cents. Sometimes they go on 70 something. But these are the buns for the chili cheddar brats. And there's the tomato wraps that I talked about. Okay. And I normally buy really good heavy duty paper plates, like the Pink Fairy calls fine china. But at every turn, I was trying to look, where can I cut? Where can I cut? Where can I cut? Well, I got styrofoam. But we normally don't like to use this. But the good news is we don't use a microwave. And that's where this can be dangerous and start to melt and get in your food and things like that. So that's a good thing. So yeah, can we tough it out for a week or two just using these? Of course we can. Give me a break at doing dishes. I have so many dishes all the time. Okay. So I got this head of lettuce, and normally I buy the romaine, but the iceberg, as you know, is a lot cheaper when you go to Aldi. So guess what? We're going to have iceberg lettuce this week. And I got some tomatoes on the vine because they were a lot cheaper than getting the little grape tomatoes. I like the little grape tomatoes, especially when I do wraps, because you just have to cut them in half and then sprinkle them. But guess what? So I have to cut up these a little bit more. It is what it is, and I'm going to do what I got to do. And here's the 2 things of broccoli. And I didn't get the Oriental stir-fry veggies because they're a lot more. They're 4 something and 5 something. Well, for under $2, I got these. And I know how to make my own stir-fry sauce. I have rice wine vinegar, and I actually even got a new bottle of soy sauce. And I know how to make I have sesame seeds that I roast. Oh, here's the mixed veggies that I'm going to be putting in the chicken and dumplings. Okay. And there's that Parmesan I talked about. I mean, why pay a lot of money for the canister if you can get really fresh stuff like this? You might as well get this, right? It's healthier for you. Okay. Got one more if I can lift it. It's heavy. Oh, okay. Now, my youngest informed me that I was getting low on sugar, so I got some sugar. And if ever I do make anything like, you know, to help satisfy them, like a lemon bread or something like that, just for them to, even if, I think there's even, you put a tablespoon in my biscuits that I make. Sometimes you just have to have sugar in the house. So, and this was really cheap this week. And this is the ingredients of one of the dishes I'm doing. It's my chicken stuffing bake, because I never did tell you what I was, remember I said I was going to slice the chicken in half, and you know, the little thing of chicken, remember, was for the dumplings. And then I said I was going to slice the chicken in half and put barbecue sauce on some and put it with that mac and cheese and garden peas. But I never told you what I was going to do with the bottom parts of this chicken. And I'm going to make my chicken stuffing bake. And I actually have a video on that. And you know, where you use the cream of chicken soup and you mix it with sour cream. Oh, that tastes so good. And so that's what I'm going to do. But I want to look up the price for this box of stuffing. It's the cornbread one. I usually get the chicken one, but like I said, I was kind of in a hurry to get out of it. I wear my mask and I go through there like a bullet. I was like, get out of my way. Okay, let's see. I hope I can find that for you, because I was shocked at how cheap that was. There it is right there. This was 69 cents. Wasn't it? Didn't it used to be like 89 or 99 cents? But 69 cents? Really? I mean, as an ingredient, you can't beat that. Some people put this, like I put it in my yellow crooked neck squash casserole, and some people put it even as filler for their meatloaves, and you could do a lot with a box of stuffing. And I thought, wow, that's pretty cool, 69 cents. Yeah, I can dig that. And here's my New Orleans dirty rice. I got 2 of them because it's, you know, great big family. And then with those 3 boxes of Farmer John sausage I got at the Dollar Tree, this will be really, really good. And I probably have a can of beans or something in the cupboard. By the time I put everything together and then I put it along some black-eyed peas, all I gotta do is make some Jiffy cornbread. That is good eating, I'm telling you. And it's not very expensive. Okay. There's this is really good, by the way. I got the soy sauce. And to me, I do a lot of cooking, and I do a lot of Chinese fried rice. And this is just as good, in my opinion, as the Kikkoman. Now, if you're a diehard Kikkoman, go ahead. But this is all-purpose soy sauce. I don't get the low sodium like some people, because the reason I use this in recipes is for the salt instead of using my canister salt. So I don't. There's the chicken soup for the chicken stuffing bake, and these are the black-eyed peas, which are a little bit more money than the green peas, because a lot of people in the South like black-eyed peas. Okay, ow. And then I pinched my finger. There's sweet peas, and I like these are the young. You can see what it says right there, right? The very young garden peas, and they used to be a lot more, and they have come down in price too. Let me see if I can find it for you. They are, oh, that's the black-eyed peas. The black-eyed peas were 79 cents a can. Oh, here we go. These small, very young garden peas are only 38 cents a can. 38? Yeah. 38 cents. 38 cents. Eat some peas. I'm just saying. Okay. There's the sour cream that I got to mix with that chicken soup. And here is my rigatoni. It's by Priano. And I forget who it was, but when I made a pasta dinner this week, they said on my channel that they like rigatoni. I thought, wow, you know, it's been a long time since I had rigatoni. And I have a sister-in-law that loves to make it, and she does a really good job of it. I love her rigatoni. It's good. I want to try it again. I hadn't had it in a long time. So I'm just stacking everything up here. And then I can put it all away. And of course you have to have sauce for it. So I got a couple of these sauce. We always get the meat flavored unless I just need something that tastes like peppers or garlic. We always buy the meat flavored. And there's my cheese that goes, it actually some will be used for to sprinkle on the chili cheddar brats on top. And then I wouldn't doubt that I use some in another area too. Probably I could sprinkle some on that cheese thing that I'm trying to do. So, you know, this is an 8-ounce brick and I'll use 4 ounces for each. I'll make it look good. You watch. And by the time they eat it all and they put it on their plate, and they think they're full. They're like, oh, that's a lot of food. I'm full. That's right. So we got 8 meals. Yeah, sausage and dirty rice with the black-eyed peas, the rigatoni, and Parmesan, and probably use some of the beef with that. And then I have a beef and broccoli meal over rice and the burger tomato wraps. Yeah. And the chicken stuffing bake and the peas. And I probably have some potatoes over there too that could go with that. And then I have chili cheddar brats with chips, and I have chicken and dumpling night over rice, and another chicken night where I use up my barbecue sauce I have in the fridge with the macaroni and cheese pasta with, you know, the elbows. And that was with I think the other peas go with that. So there you have it. That was my 8 days for 5 people for a grand total of $76.51. And I thank you for watching my haul from Aldi and the Dollar Tree, and I hope you have a grand slam day. Bye-bye.